I'm a business student at Carlson. Right now I'm a freshman, so I'm pre-major, but I'm looking to study entrepreneurial management and maybe a minor in management information system. I actually decided to buy only 2 of the required textbooks after kind of poking around and really asking people who have taken the courses because I simply couldn't afford it. That's when I said I took out 2 alternative loans from my brothers. That was to pay for the cost of textbooks on top of the tuition. And so I have 2 of the required textbooks. I'm sharing a 3rd textbook between 2 of my roommates and a guy down the hall. And yeah, and the other 2 I don't really worry about because, I mean, I don't have enough money for that right now, to be honest. But it becomes bothersome when you have to travel, to another dorm just to read your own textbook. But I'd say there's some times where they're like, I need the book right now. I can't give it to you. And so I just kind of have to twiddle my thumbs until late at night when they're done, and then I can read the book, and then usually I get shorted on sleep or something. Sometimes I've had to stay up as late as 3, 4, or 5 a.m. and then go to sleep, get 3 hours, get up and go to class because, that's when the textbook was available to me. I could have focused on my studies and studied more than I wanted to. But a lot of the times it was just you got shorted on sleep or you didn't have enough time to study as you want because I had to pass the textbook off to someone else that needed it. It's just kind of challenging because it's like, you're struggling to get enough money, and it's always kind of in the back of your mind a worry throughout your day that do I have enough money to pay for my textbooks or pay my brothers back kind of thing. So it's difficult. Next year, unfortunately, I think next year is going to be a lot like this semester where it's I'm going to have to I'm going to have to find another job because I'm moving actually outside of the dorms because it's cheaper. So I have to find a job because my job right now requires that I live in one of the dorms. And I can't do that because I can't afford it kind of thing. So I have to find a new job next semester. I have to probably continue with the paid research thing. And then I might actually end up having to schedule my courses around what my roommates and people that I know are taking, because if they have a shared textbook, then I might have to take that class kind of thing, because if it's something that maybe doesn't interest me but it fulfills a requirement or elective, I might have to take that because that's $200 less in textbooks. Coming from Michigan to Minnesota, you always, no matter where you go, college is going to be expensive. But so I pull up and go to Minnesota, unpack all my things, and then I've already done all the tuition-based stuff where they have on MyU, you turn in all that. So I'm like, okay, I'm done. And then textbooks rolled around, and I wasn't quite ready for that. I remember totaling up all of my textbooks and the costs of them, and it was kind of like, that's a second tuition. I can't quite afford that. I'm still kind of shocked because I'm completely broke from buying textbooks last year, so I have to take out a loan and kind of manage which ones I'm going to buy, and it's just kind of, it always the second tuition, I call it, always kind of surprises me. Just this past year, I've probably spent in the ballpark of $1,000, and I haven't even bought all of the required texts that they told me to buy. It's been difficult.